Problem 11 says, at Bear Day, 55% of tickets were used on food or beverages. Which of the following is not equivalent to 55%? Often on tests they will put a word in all caps or bold or underlined to try to make sure you see that they're asking for the answer that is not equivalent. So 55%, looking at these answer choices, I have a fraction, another fraction, a decimal, another fraction. We're going to need to change that 55% to fractions and decimals to see the many different forms to try to figure out which one of these does not work. So 55%. Percent means out of 100, so as a fraction that would be 55 out of 100. And that's one of the answer choices, so right away I can eliminate answer choice D because that is equivalent to 55%. If I took 55 over 100 and simplified it, I'm looking for a common factor that I can divide both of these numbers by. Using divisibility rules, I see 55 ends in a 5 and 100 ends in a 0, so I know I can divide by 5. 55 divided by 5 is 11. 100 divided by 5 is 20. So 11/20 is answer choice A, so we can rule that out. So it has to be B or C. 55%. The rule for changing a percent to a decimal is put your decimal in your percent. Since 55 is a whole number, it's at the end of the number. And move your decimal 2 places to the left to change it to a decimal from a percent. So 55% would be equal to 0.55, 55 hundredths, which makes sense because we've already said it's out of 100, and we could just read that fraction as 55 hundredths and write the decimal 55 hundredths. When we move the decimal 2 places to the left, that's the same thing as dividing it by 100, which makes sense because right up here we said the fraction bar means divide. 55 divided by 100. So 0.55, 55 hundredths is another form of 55%, so we can rule out answer choice B. The answer would be answer choice C, 5/11ths does not equal 55%. Actually, another way you could have ruled out C is just look at 55%. Is that more or less than half? It's a little more than half because we know 50% equals half. So 55% is a little more than half. 5/11ths is a little less than half because 5 times 2 is 10 and 11 is bigger than 10. So that's another way to choose answer choice C for this question. Okay, problem number 12. A dime is 15 hundredths centimeters thick. Which expression below can be used to find the minimum height of a stack of 9 dimes? So I'm going to draw a picture. I have 9 dimes. Each one of them is 15 hundredths of a centimeter. If I wanted to find the height of this stack of dimes, I could add 15 hundredths plus 15 hundredths plus 15 hundredths plus 15 hundredths 9 times. But remember, a repeated addition is the same as multiplication. So we would add 15 hundredths 9 times. That's the same as 9 times 15 hundredths. So let's look for that expression. In our answer choices, it's the very first one. 9 times 15 hundredths. It's not that, it's not that, and it's not that. Okay, we'll pick up the review with problem 13 on the next video.